Hello everyone, in this video we're going to explore the topic 10.8b, the root test for convergence or divergence of the series. Alright, let's take a look at the theorem right here. Let a sub n be a series such that limit of and root of absolute value of a sub n when n approaches infinity equals limit of absolute value of a sub n raised to the 1 over n when n approaches infinity equals L. Now, we know the fact that limit of n raised to the 1 over n when n approaches infinity equals 1, right? Now, number 1, if L less than 1, then the series converges. Number 2, if L greater than 1 or L equals infinity, the series diverges. Number 3, if L equals 1, the root test is inconclusive. Right? You may use other tests to test for the convergence or divergence of the series. Right? Now, keep in mind, the root test is not tested on the AP Calculus BC exam. However, knowing this test is extremely helpful, especially for the series involving the n powers. Right? So if you look at the problem right here, now if you don't know the root test, you would have to use the limit comparison test, and it's extremely cumbersome and time consuming. Alright. Now, in the last video, I'm going to use the limit comparison test for this series, right? Now, I'm going to use the root test for this series, so it's extremely easy, right? So I'm going to let a sub n be n plus 1 over 2n plus 1 all together raised to the n, right? So I'm going to take n root both sides, right? So it's going to be n plus 1 over 2n plus 1, right? Now I'm going to take the limit of n root of absolute value of a sub n when n approaches infinity equals limit of n plus 1 over 2n plus 1 when n approaches infinity, right? And when n approaches infinity, this guy and this guy doesn't really matter, right? So I can ignore them, right? So limit of n over 2 and when n approaches infinity, and it's going to be 1/2, right? Now 1/2 is less than 1, right? So by the root test, the series converges, right? Now let's take a look at example number 3. Using the root test, question A. We're gonna let a sub n be e to the 2n over n to the n, right? And then I'm gonna take n root both sides, right? So it's gonna be n root of e squared over n all together to the n, right? So this guy turns out to be e squared over n, right? Now I'm going to take the limit of n root of absolute value of a sub n when n approaches infinity. It's going to be limit of e squared over n when n approaches infinity, right? So this guy equals 0, right? Less than 1. By the root test, the series converges, right? Now question B. I'm going to let a sub n be n to the n over 3 to the 2n plus 1. I'm going to take n root both sides, so it's going to be n root of a sub n equals n to the n over 3 to the 2n plus 1 all together power of 1 over n, right? Now this guy turns out to be, this guy and this guy cancel out, so it's going to be n over. I'm going to distribute the power of 1 over n, right? So 2n times 1 over n is going to be 3 power of 2, right? Plus 1 over n, right? Now I'm going to take the limit of n root of absolute value of a sub n when n approaches infinity equals limit of absolute value of n over 3 raised to the 2 plus 1 over n when n approaches infinity, right? So the top approaches infinity, the bottom approaches 3 square, right? So it could be infinity, right? Now we look at this one right here. The series diverges by the root test, right? Now question C. I'm gonna let a sub n be 5n minus 3n cubed over 7n cubed plus 2 altogether raised to the n, right? Now I'm gonna take n root both sides, right? So I have n root of a sub n equals 5n minus 3n cubed over 7n cubed plus 2, right? So I'm gonna take the limit of n root of absolute value of a sub n when n approaches infinity equals limit of absolute value of 5n minus 3n cubed over 7n cubed plus 2 when n approaches infinity, right? Now when n approaches infinity, this guy doesn't really matter, right? This guy doesn't really matter, right? So it's gonna be limit of absolute value of negative 3n cubed over 7n cubed when n approaches infinity, right? So it's gonna be this guy cancel out. It's gonna be 3 over 7 less than 1, right? So we look at this one right here. By the root test, the series converges, right? Now let's move on to the last one. Let a sub n be negative 12 to the n over n, right? Now we're gonna take n root both sides. So we have n root of a sub n equals negative 12 altogether raised to the n over n raised to the 1 over n, right? So I'm going to take the limit of n root of absolute value of a sub n when n approaches infinity equals limit of negative 12 to the n over n raised to the 1 over n when n approaches infinity, right? So I'm going to distribute power of 1 over n, right? So I have limit of negative 12 over n raised to the 1 over n when n approaches infinity, right? And then it's going to be limit of absolute value of negative 12 is going to be 12, right? Over n raised to the 1 over n when n approaches infinity, right? Now we look at the formula right here. Limit of n raised to the 1 over n when n approaches infinity equals 1, right? So the bottom 1 right here equals 1. The top equals 12, so 12 over 1. And it's going to be 12 greater than 1. By the root test, the series diverges, right? And it's your time to stop. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember that if you failing to prepare, you're preparing to fail.
We rise like tall buildings as the chemicals, they take us higher. The night's young and it's just begun as she puts her hand in mine.